Hello students, welcome to our revision class. In this video, we will be discussing about light energy and sound energy. So, before getting into our revision class, students, I want each and every one of you to be quiet and settle down in a quiet environment. Keep your mobile in a landscape position and take all your things that matters to for your revision, your SR book, your worksheets and so on. Now, let us start with the properties of light. The properties of light is the topic that you have learned in 3rd standard. Here we will be having a small revision part. As you all know, light is a form of energy because it can make use to see things and it can help plants and many other food resource for human beings. You have learnt about light and some of its property in earlier grades, right? And here let us discuss about that. When we look at light pouring through a window, we can see some straight beams of light falling on the floor. Am I right, students? Yes, that is how you can define as the first property as light travels in a straight line. The next one, light can travel without a medium. The sun is millions of miles away from our home, the earth. Yet, the light from the sun reaches the earth by traveling through the space. You know, students, that the space does not have any air or gases. It is vacuum. Vacuum means you do not have any other thing over there. This proves that light can travel through without a medium. So this is your second property. Your third property. When we look into the mirror, we can see ourselves. Can you see, students? Yes, this happens because of the reflection of light. When the light comes in contact with a smooth surface, the light rays are sent back. And this is called, can you tell me? Yes, reflection. When a smooth surface like mirror, the reflection forms is a regular reflection. When the light strikes on the rough surface of the wall or a floor, it is reflected in all directions, forms a irregular reflection. So, our third property, light can get reflected off surface. So, shall we recap it again? First one, light travels in a straight line. Second one, light travels without a medium. And third one, light can get reflected off surface. So these are the three properties that we have learnt in our previous grade. Now, let us learn what light is made up of. As you all know, light is made up of 7 different colors. Okay, the light comes from the sun. When you see it in our daily life, what could you see? A white light. This is called white light. But white light is actually made up of 7 different colors. That is what we call Vijaya. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So, here we are going to learn how the rainbow is made. On a rainy day, if a sun comes out for some time and we are lucky and we get to see a rainbow. Have you ever wondered why rainbows are formed? Okay, a rainbow is made when light from the sun and the rain drops interact with each other in a specific manner. When the light, that is the white light from the sun, passes through the raindrops at a specific angle, it separates into 7 different colors. We can see rainbow. So that is why rainbow has 7 colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. And it is easy to remember by using an abbreviation like VIBGYA, that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. So this is how the rainbow is formed. Can you tell me, students, why the rainbow is in a shape of a bow? Yes, when the white light passes through the drop of water, the drop separates the light into 7 different colors that you know. But this happens in all directions, like a circle. Depends upon where we are standing, we can see only half the circle and the bow shape, that is the shape of a bow that you can usually see. But if we are flying high up in the sky, it might be possible to see the full circle. Now, can you get it, students? Why you are seeing only the shape of a bar? Next one. When we talk about the color, we have the color spectrum. Can you see the color spectrum here? Yes, 7 colors with white light is made up of, and it is also known as color spectrum. Each of the color has a specific amount of energy. So when the color is darker, you get most of energy, and when the color is leaster, you can see the difference upon it. So as you all can see, with red processing the least energy and violet processing the most energy. So this is how the color spectrum goes on. Now let us learn the properties of material based on the interaction of light. Students, first we learned the properties of light. Second, we learned about how rainbows are formed. And third, we discussed about the color spectrum. And the fourth one, we are going to discuss the properties of material based on interaction with light. See, when we see an object or someone standing behind the surface, that objects can be differentiated by based on transparent objects, opaque objects, and translucent objects. First, let us discuss what is transparent objects. When we see through some object, which means that we can see other person standing besides the object. For example, which is the light has been allowed to pass through them completely. For example, glass, colorless cell phone papers, and sometimes of plastic. This is called transparent object. Exactly the person that is next to the object can be seen. So that kind of properties or that kind of objects are called transparent objects. Examples are glass, colorless cell phone paper, and some specific types of plastics. The next one is when we see, that is, we can partially see the objects to the next part. That means we can see through the object, but there is some other object, but we cannot define what it is. But this type or the examples of frosted gas, butter paper, and certain plastics. So this is called translucent object. Okay, when we see through the object, that is, for example, there is a wooden board there, or a metal or other bodies. So you cannot see what is right back of it. For example, you have a big wall, you cannot see what are the things that is going behind the wall. So this is the best example of opaque objects. Now can you get it, student? Transparent, translucent, and opaque. Now as we defined each and everything, transparent object, translucent object, opaque objects, can you tell me how will it be or how the shadows will be when you send a light through these objects? That is what we are going to discuss upon. Now, for example, I am going to tell you each and every objects and how the shadows are formed. Now, can you get it, students? A shadow is made up of when an object is blocked by the light, and it helps to form the opposite side from the source of light. Can you get it? A shadow is made when an object blocks the light. It always formed on the opposite side from the source of light. For example, when you stand to your sun facing, where you can get your own shadow. So this shadow will be darker, and this will be the best example of opaque objects. For example, the objects form very clear and distinct shadow since they block the path of the light completely. So these are the best example of opaque object. Can you see a person standing here? So this person can be the best example for opaque object. When we come to translucent object, it forms an unclear, filmy shadow as they allow the light to pass through them partially. The colored translucent object forms colored shadows also. So next one is transparent object. Here the transparent object does not form any shadow. They allow the light to pass through them completely. So the last part, that is the transparent object, does not form shadow. So the next one, as we all saw the formation of shadow, and previously we saw about how the rainbows are formed as well as the color spectrum, and we also discussed the properties of light. So this is the topic that we have covered about light energy. Now let us move on to sound energy. Okay, sound energy. When you see this buzzing bee around here, the sound is produced when an object vibrates. The sound vibration causes the wave of pressure that travels through a medium, such air, water, wood or metal. So, sound energy is form of a mechanical energy. So, let me tell you in a very simple and easy way. Sound is produced when an object vibrates, that you all know. It moves to and fro or rapidly or continuously. In that case, let me tell you the best example of a bee. The wings of the bee is very rapid to produce the buzzing sound. So, sound can make an object vibrate too. If you ever play a music lightly, place a glass of water next to the speaker, you will notice that the waves are formed on the surface of the water. So this is because the sound has been vibrating, and in conclusion, the vibration produces sound and the sound can make things vibrate. This is why it is a form of energy. So this is what the sound energy. Now let us learn the properties of sound energy. The first property is sound travels in a form of a wave. So second one is sound cannot travel without a medium. See, as you all know, when you see the sound wave travels with the air particles only. Okay, when you try to make a noise in a vacuum place, for example in space, you cannot move the sound to move it. As you all know, sound cannot travel without a medium, is a wave. The sound can get reflected or sound can get absorbed. When you stand in a echoed path or when you stand in a very high place, for example, let me tell you a simple example for you. Have you ever been to the mountains or hill station? Yes, of course you might have it. And you might have observed a strange phenomena in some spot in the hills or the mountains. If you make a sound or call your name, after some times you can hear it again. This is due to the reflection of sound. This is also happens in this phenomena is called as an echo phenomena. So when the sound is get reflected back to your ears and you can get the sound back, no? So this is called the reflection of sound or echo. So echoes are apart from being a fun part, it can be very useful too. Scientists use this echo to find the depth of the water bodies, and they send a sound waves into the ocean and calculate the amount of the time it takes to come back after getting reflected. So based on this, they can calculate how far the seabed is. So the third one is sound can get absorbed. For example, let me ask you a simple question. Why your home has been decorated with the wooden things? You might have seen wooden cupboards, wooden benches and even wooden sofas. Have you ever asked your parents why you are using wooden instead of iron or steel? Yes, students, because the wood that we are using absorbs the sound. So that is how the sound can be observed without getting any echo or reflected wave. So hereby reducing the amount of the sound can make your home calm and peaceful. So these are the properties of sound. Now let us see human vocal cord. When we talk about human vocal cord, now let me give you a small energizer. Place 2 fingers on your throat and hum. What do you feel? Do you feel some sort of vibration? Yes, this is your vocal cord vibration. The vocal cords are inside your throat. When you exhale the air out of your lungs, making vocal cords vibrate in order to produce sound. If you exhale more air, the sound becomes more louder. If you exhale less air, the sound becomes softer. So this is the best example of vocal cord. Even some persons or some people try to make different kinds of noises, like an animal or even a drum or so on. So this is the best example of how your vocal cord has been vibrated based on the air. Next one is of human ear. The voice that we are spoken to someone else can be heard by a human ear. The ear has ear that you can see. Can you see the ear here? Yes, the picture of the ear. And can you see the small portion? That is called as your outer ear canal. Then the inside of the ear is a special structure called eardrum. Can you see there? Your spiral part over there. So that is called your eardrum. So the vibration causes three small bones are called inner ear bones. They are connected to the eardrum to vibrate as well. So the sound travels inside the ear in the manner until it reaches the cloche. Cloche is a special snail-shaped structure that receives the vibration and converts them into the messages to our brain to understand the sound as well as the pattern that we speak. So most animals hear sounds with the help of the ears. Some animals like dog can move the outer part of the ear as well. Snakes do not have ears, but they hear with the help of their tongue. So this is the best examples of human vocal cord and human vibration, and how we hear the sound and how we speak the sound. So this is the part where we stop here, students. So here we have learned about light energy and sound energy. Let us put on a small recap here. In the sound energy, you learned about why the sound is a form of an energy, and what would be the vibration of the sound helps. And you also learned about the properties of sound. You learned about the 4 properties of sound here. And the first property is, can you guess? Sound travels in a form of a wave, and sound travels without a medium. Sound can get reflected and sound can get observed. So these are the 4 properties you learned. You also learned the formation of sound by humans by their human voices, and how the vocal cord plays a main important role there. You also learn how do we hear. So when we hear, human ear plays a very vital part for us, and based on the structure of the ear, you learned about it. And you also learn how the sound is very important for us. It helps us to communicate with each other. Next one, light. You learned about the light energy also. First you discuss about the 3 properties of light, and next you learned how the rainbows are formed and also the color spectrum. You also learned the properties of material based on their interaction with light, like transparent objects, translucent objects, opaque objects, and you also learned how the shadows are formed based on the 3 objects. So thank you, students, for listening to this, and all the best for your exams. Your exams are nearing, so be aware and do your best in this exam. Thank you, student.